At a Tucson Jewel. We'll be back for some more pretty good fight action.
And Mr. Electricity out of the middle of the ring. And it's Philip Morefield now. If you haven't seen Philip Morefield in a while, well, you haven't had too much of a chance. He was only 3-0 as a professional. But all three of those victories have been via the knockout, and all of them have come inside 2 rounds.
He's a very aggressive fighter. He comes right out and he tries to put the pressure on his opponent.
One of the great fine young boxers coming up. He takes on a rather interesting-looking fellow who's kind of a Marvin Hagler look-like. His name is Jimmy Cook. He fights out of Philadelphia, and he is making his professional debut tonight. That could be interesting, especially against the likes of Morefield. Can't put you out in a hurry. Leaps into the ring and comes into Bruce Springsteen music, and he's almost got that kind of popularity as a city already.
Yes, he is just electricity because he lights the crowd up here in the football arena.
Philip Morefield, boy, tough dude. He's got a strong right jab. He's had 25 wins as an amateur before turning professional. He's a southpaw.
And as you said, Mr. James Cook, he's a Marvin Hagler look-alike. He's probably going to try to get inside. And one thing we probably should note right away is if he's a southpaw.
Yeah. I think I misspoke myself. Jimmy Cook is a southpaw, whereas Morefield is just a straight right-handed. But at any rate, southpaw, northpaw, whatever you want to call him, he's going to have his work cut out for him here in his first professional fight. He's fighting away from home. We'll talk about that in a minute. Right now, here's Wally Jackson standing by to make the introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourself for 4 rounds of boxing action in the middleweight division. The referee for the next contest is Mr. Yale Grable. First off in the blue corner, standing 5'9", weighing 156 1/4 pounds. Tonight is his professional debut from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Let's hear a nice round of applause for Samad. And in the red corner, standing 5'10.5" tall, weighing 161 pounds. He has 3 professional fights and 3 knockouts. He's from Detroit, Michigan. Mr. Assassin. Let's hear it for Philip Morefield. 4 rounds of boxing in the middleweight
This one's
division.
scheduled to go 4, and it should be a pretty interesting affair, a good experience for him. Yeah, we do understand now that Jimmy Cook calls himself Shaman. Okay, Shaman, Jimmy Cook. That's fine. But it's interesting to me to wonder, you know, when a guy is making his professional debut and he makes it away from home, foreign territory, especially in a place like Detroit, a bastion for boxing, how nervous should that make him?
You have to be extremely confident to be good in a fight like this, because under that type of pressure.
Very confident. We know about Philip Morefield's confidence. And round 1 is underway under the guidance of referee Dale Graven. Right away, we see one disturbing trait, or at least I do, about Shaman, and that is that when he throws that left jab, he just sticks his head all the way down. He takes his eyes completely off his opponent.
And a lot of times that's hard to hit, because a lot of times fighters will try to punch down at that instead of trying to bring the head up.
There's Morefield going to work in the neutral corner.
Beautiful combinations by Morefield. He's working the body beautifully.
There's nothing subtle about Morefield. He comes straight at you. Throws everything he's got. If he could get gloves on his feet, he'd probably hit you with those too. Right now, Shaman making a very big mistake, and then he's trying to bang right with his man. He can't do it.
And Philip Morefield, he's getting very low, and that's where the leverage is for him. The leverage is to get low, and that's where he gets his punching power.
Well, somebody's bleeding on me already, so this thing might not last too long.
There's no way these guys can keep this going throughout the round. They're going to have to pull back and slow up sometime or another.
You know, and again, Morefield, it's an interesting thing. He has never gone beyond the 2 rounds, but that's a question mark. How far can he go before he starts running out of gas with the attacking hand?
Well, Fred, it looks like he doesn't want to go more than 2 rounds here tonight either. Here today either.
He may not have to. That was a trick. You saw him trip over the boot of Philip Morefield on his way over toward the rope. And it looks as though though, the blood is coming from the nose of Shamat, a.k.a. Jimmy Cook. There he took a good combination from Morefield up against the ropes. He's got to have some kind of movement.
Oh, absolutely. You can't stay there in the corner against the guy like the Morefield.
Now the blood is really coming down. It's hard to tell where it's coming from. I think it's just the nose.
It's his nose. And Philip Morefield, he hurt him in that combination.
Now Morefield's got his back up against the rope. Doesn't want to stay there too long.
And if you notice now, Samad, he's trying to get lower than Philip Morefield.
Which is very, very tough to do. Shamat is a taller man. He's also the skinner. Oh, what a big left hand he took.
Beautiful combination by Morefield.
Oh, that was a big left over along the ropes and kind of sent Shamat on his way.
And Morefield, he's showing something tonight that we haven't seen before. He's doing a bit of boxing.
Yes, he is. Countering quite well with 30 seconds left to go here in the first round. Moving around, he's showing a little bit better footwork than we've seen in the past.
And that may have been something that he worked on in the gym.
Oh, there was a good left off the rope there.
Beautiful left by Samad.
Kid's hanging in there tough, his first professional fight. He's weathered the storm in the first round, or at least he's close to it. He's got about 5 seconds left. Here comes the bell. Well, that's one way to get educated in a hurry. Your first professional fight, taking a beating like that. But being able to sustain and get back over to your corner, Shamat right now has got a little bit of a smile on his face.
I think Philip Morefield surprised Samad in that round. He came out, he boxed him, and it hurt him a great deal because he didn't expect that.
You watch right here, Shamat just kind of, after getting some punishment, turns and tries to step away. And bang, there's Morefield right back on top of him again.
There's a lot of different punches that Philip Morefield threw in that combination. He came with uppercuts, left hooks from all angles.
And he's picking his spots, too. That's something you got to do. There he turns his man around and peppers him up in the corner a little bit.
And that's the new wrinkle he has in his repertoire there.
Round two is just about to get underway. Scheduled for 4. Interesting, the bleeding has been stopped somewhat by the corner of Shamat. Once again, he's a Pittsburgh native, but he boxes out of Philadelphia.
And Shamat, he's coming out strong this round, and Philip Morefield, he's doing something that he hasn't had to normally do. He's having to box.
Well, that is an angry nosebleed, though, that Shamat has. And when you lose blood, Homer, I would assume that, as in any other case, when you lose a pretty good deal of blood, that tends to weaken you.
Oh, absolutely. And it can also hurt you mentally.
Just to see it there. Oh, but boy, Morefield's working his man over the corner now. Shamat had to cover up. Now he tries to sting his way off with a left hand. But he was in trouble over in that corner.
And Morefield is shooting those left hooks and those right hands to the liver. And those are the punches that can really take it out of him.
So weaken you right up. Once again, we're seeing virtually no movement from Shamat. These white trunks are quickly changing hue out there.
Yeah. But he's content to work on the inside. He's content to stay on the inside with Philip Morefield.
He's going to try to bang, and Morefield caught him with a little bit of a right hand there, but it looked as though it was somewhat of a slip. But now Shamat, refusing to yield, comes banging it with a couple of lefts and rights of his own.
And the whole difference in this fight so far has been that Philip Morefield, he's staying in control. Quick left uppercut.
There it is. There it is. I think the left uppercut was the one that did it.
Absolutely. As I said earlier, instead of trying to punch down, a lot of times it's better to come up with uppercut.
And that's it. Philip Morefield's record is still intact. 4 professional fights, none of them have gone beyond 2 rounds. As Shamat gives a fairly decent accounting of himself for his first professional fight.
Yes, he did. He went 100%. He gave 100% in this fight. Philip Morefield was just a little bit better than he was. And Philip Morefield, he's improving a great deal. As I said earlier, he usually comes out, tries to take his man out. But this particular fight, he boxed a little bit. He showed us a different wrinkle.
What is one to do versus a banger like a Philip Morefield? How do you counter a guy like that? I guess you just have to stay on your toes, keep moving, and keep jabbing the guy on.
Absolutely.
And that's something that Shaman was not able to do. Here you see him over in the corner. The knockout coming up very quickly here.
And Philip Morefield, he worked those body spot shots extremely well, and then he comes to the head.
And boom. Boy, that was ooh. On the nose, it's already bleeding that old. I think you see stars. Once again, just as painful from any angle that you happen to look at this thing.
And his corner probably told him, don't chop down on this, on Mr. Cook's head. Come up with those left uppercuts, come up with those right uppercuts, and you'll be able to catch him cleaner.
Now, Wally Jackson standing by to give us official word on this victorious and successful night for Detroit's Philip Morefield.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dale Grable stops this contest at 1:53 of the second round. Winner by TKO and still undefeated with 4 knockouts and 4 fights, Philip Morefield.
Listen to that crowd.